Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do these simple, basic things that you need to know when you're first starting out on keyboard and mouse for playing Fortnite. I'm going to go over 90s, double floor wall ramp rush, and many other simple techniques that you can use to improve your game when you're first starting out using keyboard and mouse, because I know from personal experience that learning high ground retakes or double floor wall ramp rush or 90s is one of the most challenging things to get locked down right in the beginning. So this video is essentially a guide to help make that transition from controller to keyboard and mouse just that little bit easier. If you do go ahead and find this video useful, please drop a like on it and subscribe, and please use code XFierces in the Fortnite item shop to support me, and I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be showing you is these simple techniques that we can just get locked in and we can learn that are going to help us improve the quickest. So first of all, we're going to go ahead, and I'm just using this simple 1v1 map for this. So if you like the design of this map, the map code is on the screen. The first thing I'm going to be showing you guys is how to do 90s. Now, first off, when you're starting on a keyboard and mouse, I want you to get comfortable with your keybinds. For that, I'm going to actually make a whole separate video. If you want that video of the best keybinds you can use in the beginning, please drop a like on it, and if we hit 15 likes, I will definitely make that happen for you. So, as we can see, doing 90s in the beginning is definitely going to be quite challenging, because a lot of people are just going to place walls, jump, place a ramp, which I totally understand, since you're probably not used to the layout of your keyboard and stuff, and you don't want to move your fingers a lot because it just feels uncomfortable in the beginning, and I totally understand that, and I know exactly where you're coming from, because I used to only know how to use ramps and walls, right? And I mean, it's kind of effective until you miss, and you gotta go back and then place a ramp, and you just keep going, and you see it like that. But we already know how to do 90s, right? But I know it sounds ridiculous, and I know a lot of people are watching this video that don't need it to improve, but I know all of you people that are actually struggling on keyboard and mouse need this help. Alright, let's give this a good old reset. And I want you to do the exact same thing we did. So place a ramp, place a wall here, place one wall behind the ramp, place a wall to your right side, and I place another wall up here right above the other wall we placed underneath the ramp, and then we look to the right, place another wall, so that's 4 walls, or you can just do a simple 3, but I typically do 4 just because it's just what I've always done. And then you want to jump floor and then place a ramp. So let me show you that again. Alright, so then you're gonna want to place a wall, place another wall, place another wall, place the floor, and place the ramp. So just get comfortable doing that. You can do it really slow, you can do it as fast as you want, as slow as you want, just as long as you are getting down the basic technique of placing 2 walls or 3, you know, jumping, putting a floor, and then putting a ramp. And then putting a wall, floor, ramp, wall, jump, floor, jump, ramp. Wall, jump, floor, jump, ramp. So you're jumping twice, and you're placing 3 walls, jumping once for the floor, jumping once for the ramp, and keep going. So it's going to be hard in the beginning to lock this down. I understand that. But practice does make perfect, and I know this is going to be like crazy to some of you people. Like, you're watching this video and you're like, there's no way this guy's making a video on how to do 90s right now in 2020, when like they probably are so used to their keybinds or their controller or anything, but they don't actually understand how much this will actually benefit those who are just transitioning to keyboard and mouse. You basically lose all of the basic game knowledge when you switch to keyboard and mouse. What I mean by that is like all the building stuff that you've gotten used to on controller. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, and I know it might sound weird to you guys, but just trust me, this will benefit someone. So what we can learn from that is make sure you take your time when you're starting out, because if you don't take your time, you know, it's just gonna be harder to learn, because if you're just trying to rush and just try to get super good like instantly, like that's just not how it works, unfortunately. And practice will make perfect, I promise you. Like, it took me over like 3 weeks when I switched to keyboard and mouse to like even know how to do a 90, right? Because I was doing the 90s I showed you in the beginning, which are just these, no floors or anything, you know, just, you know, like I wasn't used to the keyboard, right? Because I never used one except for games like, you know, Club Penguin and whatnot. So I never actually played a real like game with proper keyboard and mouse, right? So I always used a controller like Call of Duty and stuff, because I was on Xbox and PS3 and PS4 and everything like that. So, you know, the switch from controller to keyboard and mouse is quite difficult, but I know you can do it. Just practice. Practice makes perfect in the end. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is the double floor wall ramp rush. So this is a very simple technique. So I want you to get down the simple floor ramp wall technique. Just, it's so easy. So if you've learned how to do 90s and are used to placing floors and walls and stuff like that already, then this is like a walk in the park. In the beginning, I know you're probably doing this, because this is what I was doing. You're placing two walls, two ramps, two walls, two ramps, two walls, two ramps. And for some reason, people never use the floor in the beginning. It's like the most cursed keybind of the beginner keyboard and mouse players, but it's understandable, because, you know, they're not used to the keyboard and stuff. Which I get, I understand. I was the exact same way, so I wouldn't stress too much about it. So, once we are used to this, I'm going to use wood for this demonstration. You want to do 2 ramps again, 2 floors, 2 walls. Now, doing this while running in the beginning is impossible. Okay, it's not possible. Like, unless you are like the fastest learner ever, you can't run and do this. Like, it's just not possible. You usually would just stand still and do it, because that's how I learned, and that's how I found fastest to learn, is just by going into a random creative world or 1v1 map like this and just practicing every single day. And I did it standing still. So 2 ramps, 2 floors, 2 walls, ramp, floor, wall, or ramp, wall, floor. But I recommend the 2 ramps, 2 floors, and then the 2 walls. I'm not sure why, I recommend it. 2 ramps, 2 floors, 2 walls, 2 ramps, 2 floors, 2 walls. And I want you to just keep on practicing that and just getting it on lock. But this is the most underrated thing that no one talks about when you're switching from controller to keyboard and mouse, okay? Having fun while doing it will literally make you improve like 100 times faster. Like, if you're in a creative world with your friends while you're doing this and you're just having fun 1v1ing each other, it's literally like it's like you're not even switching. Like, you're gonna improve so much faster when you're having fun doing it. Like, if I'm just sitting here and I'm a new keyboard and mouse player and I'm like, oh my, this is so boring, because I'm in a creative world by myself and I'm not having fun with my friends in a 1v1 world or anything, and then you just get off the game because it's not fun. Like, if you want to have fun while switching, play with some friends and just 1v1 them. Like, that's what I found to be the most effective thing to do when switching to anything, is just have fun doing it, and then you'll improve faster. That's just how it works. And now I'm gonna get into something that is pretty recent, and it's up to most competitive standards. Something you need to know for basic competitive Fortnite, or just end games in public matches, because everyone is the most psychotic sweats nowadays, especially on like NA servers or Europe servers or anything. People are like 20-man pub end games scrimming for that one victory royale. Like, come on, dude, you know better than that. This means we're gonna practice tunneling, and you know, it's kind of sad that you need to know this for a public game, but I'm going to show you for competitive and for public games or whatever. You can use it wherever. I want you to start out by building a freaking box around you. This is a pretty messy looking box, but it's going to work. Okay, so you want to build a box, just normal, simple box. And now you press your edit key and drag the 3 or 4 tiles and use edit on release. Okay, it's so you don't even gotta click your edit button, you just gotta let go, and then it does it for you. It's actually the easiest thing in the world. I recommend it so much for switching to keyboard or mouse, like 100%. Use edit on release. Once you've edited the 3 tiles or 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever, you just want to edit them, go out, place a floor at the top, and then you want to go wall, right? Simple. And then edit out this way. And then top, flat, wall. Edit out, wall. Yeah, that's definitely a wall. You want to place a floor, wall. What the? Yeah, wall. Edit out, ramp. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, I think you understand the point, right? You just want to edit out. Flat, wall. Edit out, flat, wall. Edit out, and you just want to keep going. You know. So it's very simple to do. Okay, well you're about to see like the quality on this video is terrible. Okay, so like don't get all mad at me because I didn't warn you. But the quality's bad on this. But this is my. It's taken from a PS4. Alright, cut me some slack, okay? But this is my like first creative match on keyboard and mouse, bro. I was using this like a membrane keyboard and $5 Walmart mouse and all that absolute trash. But if you're starting out, like, what else are you gonna do, bro? If you're just starting out, there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta work with what you have, and I have respect for that. If you're working with what you have, then you'll tend to do better, especially if you upgrade your products along the line, because, you know, just like having better products is obviously better. But if you have a membrane keyboard and a $5 Walmart mouse, I'm not trying to offend you, because I did for like the first like 2 months, so, you know, I know the struggle. Please don't say to yourself after you die in a game that you could have won if you switched to controller. Because more than likely, you couldn't have. Like, I'm just being honest here, okay? Just on a real level, you probably couldn't have, okay? So, the more you practice, and the more you say, you know what, that guy was terrible. I could on that guy. The faster you're going to improve. The better you'll be, the happier you'll be. Because when you learn how to be good on keyboard and mouse, it's the best feeling ever. Like, I remember actually like getting my first win on keyboard and mouse. I was like, no way, like that's so, I'm actually improving. It's the best feeling ever, trust me. Like, if the grind's gonna pay off, man, just by how happy you're gonna be, it's ridiculous. So just know quitting's never the answer. Keep grinding, keep pushing forward. I know you all can do it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please chuck a like on it and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Also know that switching from keyboard and mouse on controller or on PS4 is completely fine. Like, if you're using a keyboard and mouse on PS4, it's fine. I was doing that for like 8 months, so don't even worry about that. Just try to get a PC is what I could recommend to you as well. But with all that said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you all later for a new video. Peace out.